game as goes to government. I think that's it for top stories.
No, before we go, there is this other story that was burning me, but I had to first, because primary living examinations where the SAT, it's where all of us are putting our focus now as a nation. I had to start with that, but then that is not the only important thing that is happening in the country. There is a lot going on in this country, and I will not leave this media.
Yes, like the rain is raining.
Let's leave the rain. Maybe to okay to be the let us move to the west.
Roads.
Let us move to the west. Let us move to Mbarara, and let me let you know that as we speak right now, the HIV/AIDS surge in Mbarara is higher than it has been in a very, very long time. Meaning the number of new HIV/AIDS infections in the district of Mbarara, we can also say Mbarara University at that, is also higher. So now, do you know why they're saying the HIV/AIDS surge in Mbarara district among the young females?
My ears are itching.
Is higher.
Come on, bring it on. Bring it on.
Cross-generational sex change. Cross-generation sex.
Abasajja abagagga bangi abavuga empenkoni. Kati ne bagenda ne banoonya obwana obuto. Kyekyo otegeeza?
Kyekyo. But let us, this story, I picked this story from the Nile Post, and this is what they say. So panic has gripped locals and leaders in Mbarara district following revelations that the district has about, for the last 3 years, registered 1,782 new HIV infections, resulting into the district having the second highest HIV/AIDS prevalence in the country. Now, Chris Nahawe, the Mbarara District HIV/AIDS focal person, says most of the new infections have been registered amongst the teenagers and females and older men. Let me say that again, why I said it is cross-generational sex. Most of the new infections have been registered among young females, teenagers to be clear, and older men. There is nothing like middle-aged men, there is nothing like middle-aged women. It is between teenagers and older men. Now, the recent statistics from the Uganda AIDS Commission, the Uganda AIDS Commission indicates that Mbarara district comes second only after Fort Portal City countrywide in terms of HIV/AIDS prevalence, a revelation that has shocked leaders. Why are you shocked?
Because
you're short of words.
Mbarara. How come? It's not even close, because these guys are busy, they are working, and...
What do you mean? So after Mbarara comes Fort Portal.
What?
Yes, after Mbarara, as we speak, according to statistics, not my words, these are not words of Bethany TV, according to statistics from the Uganda AIDS Commission.
Where is Rakai?
Rakai. Let me tell you the problem with those other districts as outcasts. They are grappling with teenage pregnancies.
Oh, Bambi.
Nti abana tebasoma, abana batudde waka, and parents are ending up sending these children into marriages. But they're not struggling. Yes, there is HIV infections in there as well, but their biggest challenge is not the HIV/AIDS. The biggest challenge is teenage pregnancy. Kati banabe bali sirimu. Ate sirimu tali mu middle-aged men and women, erimu teenagers, not youth, teenagers and older men. Yes, teenagers nabo bazala nga kintu bwagamba.
Abasajja abakulu baagala ki? Baagaza ki obwana obuto? Amakomereyo tewali.
Mbadde ngenda kugamba nti kati nze byembuza mbadde ngenda kubuuza nti abasajja abakulu oyinza okubeera ne better idea than I have. Baagaza ki abaana abato?
Anti kati balabye nti etteeka eribatwala ekitali alinafuye nafuye, kati bo kabegiriise basibe sente balina nnyingi, tebalina kyazikolamu, kati balowooza ku kunoonya bwana buto. They have a lot of money, those guys. They are having a lot of money.
So they look for it to spend, and these girls, they excite these young girls. They expose them to and there's something about teenagers, like it's the bare minimum that excites them. So they are excited about small things that these very much older men at that, these much older men can expose them to these small things that excite them.
If government does nothing, because now they are ruining the generation, the coming generation. We have to prepare. Generation baziteeka mu nsi ziri endala eziri serious. But take a generation, I mean, you can't allow these things, because these things being a solution yabyo. Na yo buzibu compromise.
Well, that's what we had in the top stories today. If you're traveling to Mbarara and you were thinking of messing up, then I think also the concerned authorities in Mbarara district should make sure that there are more availed condoms in every part of the country. Now, I am speaking about public places, I'm speaking about public toilets, I'm speaking about hospitals, I'm speaking about hotels, I'm speaking about small outlets on the roadsides. Make sure that there are condoms availed and educate these young boys and girls, especially the teenagers, on their consequences of their choices. But that said, we are still Bethany TV and I'm Genesis Namale. We will take a short break, and then when we come back, we'll be looking at what you can eat to add value to your body.
You're watching Healthy Morning. We'll be right back after the break.